What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. So, I've actually been working on this or trying to do this damn intro video for like more than a week or two. I decided today, say, fuck it, I'm gonna just go ahead and get it out there. So, what's going on? For you who don't know, I'm Nate motherfucking Tyler. Now, for those of you who do follow me, you're probably like, shit, here Nate go doing something else. And yes, I'm doing something else. I am a businessman, and as a businessman, I have to adjust with the times. And when you do something like I do, I'm a professional photographer. You have to just roll with the times, and more and more artists are starting to go towards doing vlogs, and a lot of them aren't, and the ones of us who aren't or have not been dabbling in it, we're kind of behind the times a little bit because things, the way the world is changing, the way social media is changing, you have to be more interactive with your customer base, and you can look at not just photographers, you can look at we can look at Walmart or Burger King or just big franchises. More and more things are about how can the consumer interact with the business, and one of those ways is social media, and it's becoming more and more that we have to do like some videos, or we have to showcase what goes into making the product. It just so happens that my product is photography. So I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm a pretty solid photographer, but I am not one of those techie photographers. I am not someone that tries to take my camera apart and figure out what chip does this and why this does. That's just not who I am. Okay, the camera works. I understand how to work the camera. I understand how to help you understand the camera, and I realize that there are a lot more people out in the world that are like me. That everyone's just not interested in trying to break something down to like the smallest micro. All right, some of us just want to do some good work, and we do need that common work. You do need that base. You do need that common working knowledge of things, but just everybody's just not a techie. And I said, well, I can't. I'm not gonna make a channel that's about all these this deep, intricate, technical aspect of things, because it's not what I do. And what I could do that, but what I literally would do is I would review the topic, study it, and then I just regurgitate it back to you, and I look like super smart guy. So, what I decided to go with is to bring you into my life. And I'm going to bring you into my life because I have a pretty interesting life without tooting my own horn. I'm 39 years old, just had a birthday. I've done some interesting, fun shit for someone that's 39. And I know the younger people with me were like, yo, that's old as shit. And then the older people were like, yeah, that young boy has done a lot. But, I've been married. I've struggled with trying to maintain good relationships. I am raising children. It's hard to say that I'm raising them by myself, but I'm not even say that. It's not true. My ex-wife and I, we are raising our children. We have a really good co-parenting relationship. So, between co-parenting, working, because I do have a job, work for the government, between being a veteran and dealing with today's society standards and things that are going on in the world, I'm just like everybody else. I'm just trying to keep it all together. So one of the ways I do that is to keep my peace is I started powerlifting about a year and a half ago. Used to ride motorcycles, but I sold my bike to get my new house that I'm in now. So the motorcycle stuff is on the back burner right now. But if you are a biker, Harley rider, hey, follow me, man. I'm at some point, one of the adventures we'll do is me getting ready to get a new bike. So that'll be fun. I used to ride crotch rockets. I'm a Kawasaki guy, so ZX9, two ZX9s, two ZX12s. Later on, I transferred over to Suzuki and got a Busa. But we'll get back to that later. It's going to be a little while before I can do a bike because I'm trying to transition down to Florida in the next year or so. But so powerlifting, that became a hobby of mine with my cousin, who's Tiki, at Tiki 1983, I think when you see on Instagram. She and I started spending more time together, and she's bodybuilding, and I wasn't interested in going the bodybuilding route. I'm a country boy, Georgia boy. I just wanted to be swole. I just like being bigger than motherfuckers. So, powerlifting was the first step for me. But then as I'm going along and I'm understanding the industry and I'm understanding fitness more, bodybuilding is a really intriguing thing. So on July 16th, I'll start my bodybuilding journey. But what you'll find from watching my channel is you'll find the adventures that go through the day-to-day life of making Nate motherfucking Tyler. Okay, it could be anything from me prepping for a powerlifting meet, which that may come later down the road. Because like I said, my goal after I have a powerlifting meet next Saturday, which is July 7th in Pennsylvania at Dana Lynn Bailey's gym, Warhouse Gym in Reading, Pennsylvania. But after I'm finished with that, we're gonna start the bodybuilding adventure. So I'm thinking it may be at least another year before I do a powerlifting meet again. But who knows what could happen. But we'll do that journey, my powerlifting, my fitness, my meal prep, raising teenage kids. And for the ones of you who are primarily here because I'm a photographer, you're going to have fun because I'll be taking you on some of the adventures that goes into me prepping for a photo shoot, behind the scenes of photo shoots. If you don't know and you're just checking me out for the first time, you're not really familiar with my photography, I shoot beauty, fashion, glam, nude, art nude, and something that I don't know if it's an official title, but it's what I call it, Afrocentric art nude. So there'll be naked people for the creeps that are following me just because I keep naked people around me all the time. You'll get to see behind the scenes of my photo shoots, whether glam or nude or art nude or beauty or fashion. Sometimes I do private work that sometimes the client may not want me shooting on, but for the the times when people will let me shoot it, you'll see me shooting for my clients, whether it's a baby shower. I've shot for a congresswoman a couple times. I don't think she may want me shooting for my vlog while I'm working with her, but hey, who knows? And we're actually getting ready to go to the Bahamas in September. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. I got 3 of my favorite Afrocentric art nude models going to do some work. I'm gonna be teaching a little bit of a workshop. And then I'm also going to be working with a DC local model who's really dope named Maya. And then there's a model from Philly that's coming. Her name's Latoya. And pretty dope, man. She's Latoya reminds me of she kind of has the sexy 90s, just reminds me of the 90s feel with the way that she kind of models and the way her body is proportioned and everything like that. So she's gonna be fun to shoot with. Maya's more of a glam model. That'll be fun. I hate being cliche, but kind of gives me a Rihanna feel. And then our new models, I got Inky coming from San Francisco. She's a fitness model. She's gonna be doing some nude work along with some fitness modeling. Tay's the Afrocentric art nude model. She's out here. She's a painter, and she's gonna be doing obviously some Afrocentric art nude modeling. And then Phoenix Rose. Should check Phoenix out. Phoenix is a more of a glam model. She'll do some nude work for me, but she's like early 2000s, mid 2000s, eye candy in the video thick. She's just like, yeah, that'll be fun. So you guys check that out. Each of my videos will always be a little different. You'll get to see. Like I said, the fitness stuff. You get to see the photography stuff. You'll get to see me just talking about video. It was like Drake's new album. Drake, who helps me get in touch with my emotions. You'll see me talk about hip hop. I'm also a connoisseur of cigars. We'll talk cigars. I drink scotch. We'll talk scotches. Takara and I, we go on a lot of great adventures. I'll be going on a lot of cool trips with my girl. We're gonna be hitting up some nice spots. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So give it a chance. Like I said, I'm a businessman. This shit could flop. It could just be a waste of your time and my time. We'll just see what happens. But the businessman in me and me knowing who I am and knowing the things I've accomplished in the world, I'm sure it's gonna do pretty good. My base is a mixture of veterans because I'm a proud veteran, Army vet. Also includes powerlifters, bodybuilders, motorcycle enthusiasts, photographers, models, makeup artists. I've met a lot of people, I've worked with a lot of people, I've done a lot of cool shit. So all I can ask you to do is give it a chance. It's gonna take some time to get it up and running. this is a lot more difficult than it really looks. All right, I literally have spent the last week struggling with the idea of just talking to no one who's not there, like someone who's not there, no one's not there. You know what I mean? So to try to get this done, to try to get beyond myself, because the people who may have met me already, I will talk to people that I know. People that I don't know, I will have casual conversation with, but I won't say much. I'll do a lot of weird facial expressions, like frown like this and close my eye when I talk. So I don't typically like doing that in front of people that don't know me. So, you know, because a lot of times people misinterpret what my actual thoughts and emotions and feelings are because they're trying to read my facial expressions, which hop all over the place depending on how I talk. And this is one of my signature looks right there. So, you know, the idea of actually having to talk and actually having to be in front of a camera is, I ain't gonna say it gave me anxiety, but I wasn't in a big rush to get this done. But, you know, a lot of people kind of encouraged me to go ahead and do it. So, you know, I'm going to give it a shot. So all I'm asking you to do is just give it a shot and give me a shot. You're going to get to see some really cool shit, whether you're looking at my photography stuff. You're going to see some cool stuff because I go to gyms. I'm going to be going to gyms all around the country. Every time I go out of town for a vacation or a photo shoot, I'm going to find a dope-ass gym in that area. I'm a foodie. Even though I'm getting into bodybuilding and slimming down and cutting up, I like to eat. I'm going to eat. All right? I pretty much eat everything but pork. But you know what? Maybe I'll try some pork. I'm not trying no pork. Y'all see this cool-ass shirt I got on? Ain't no motherfucking pork. But I'll think about it because, like, Gordon Ramsay is one of my favorite cooks. When I watch him, like, cooking on these shows and shit, he cooking, like, pork belly or something, be like, wouldn't mind tasting that shit look good. But I'm going to stay strong. I'm going to stay the course. But, yeah, so yeah, we're gonna do everything on here. We're gonna talk about everything. Because one of the things is I never got a chance to a lot of people may notice I have a bunch of different like platforms that I do on social media. And I always try to keep my work separate so people who aren't into one form of my work won't be run off by another form of my work, right? So on my Nate Tyler page, Nate Tyler Images Instagram page and website, like I just put up beauty and fashion stuff mainly because back in the day I was told that it would scare agencies off. So I kept that separate from my mental photos work, which is the Afrocentric art nude work, right? And then what happened is over years of having these social media platforms, I'm never really able to express myself or be who I am. So later on I made another Instagram page called Nate, my middle name, I'm not gonna say it again, and Tyler. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I changed it to I am Nate Tyler, which is the name of that Instagram page. And that's the Instagram page where I'll put up memes, I'm going to put up music, I'm going to do whatever I want to do, I'm going to be who I am. And if you don't like it, don't follow me. If you do like it, follow me. If you do kind of like it, but you don't like it, then ghost follow me. If you mad at me about some shit that I did back in the day, but you really still kind of support me, but you don't want me to know you support me, then just cover one eye and look at the shit from time to time and then close it out before you get real angry. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, I'm going to wrap this up. Give me the chance. That's all I'm asking you to do. Give me a chance. Watch the videos. Watch them to completion. Offer your insight. Be kind in the comments, please. And just, you know, give me that opportunity to, like, let y'all see who I am and what I do. I'm just like you. You know what I mean? A lot of people get caught up, I think, in social media platforms or get caught up in the watching people who do things in the public eye and they think that we are infallible. Even though I'm not at the highest of the echelon of photography, I've done some pretty awesome stuff and made some good money doing it. And I do know that I do get, you know, people do come up to me and say, hey, nice to meet you, I'm a fan of your work. And I'm sitting there like, who are you? You know what I mean? But I mean it's in the most kind, respectful way, you know what I'm saying? That it's really nice to be recognized for what you do. So with that said, while I do think of myself as a regular person, there are people out there who are inspired by what I do. So, you know, I'm going to talk about the things that I do. You know what I mean? I came up to D.C., the D.C. metro areas. I don't live in D.C. My studio's in D.C. I actually live in Maryland. But I came up to this area in 2003 after getting out of the military. I didn't know anybody. And, you know, to do the things, to accomplish things that I've done in the time that I've been here without, you know, really knowing anyone and just not being afraid to take chances, I think does speak well of my intentions or my ability to adapt in my situation. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. It's been playing for a minute. Just give me the opportunity and be patient. All right, this shit is good. I'm recording this currently on my new big ass iPad. Right, I got a GoPro camera. I'm be trying to work with that. All right, and then later on, I'll probably incorporate some of my DSLR super expensive camera videos into it. But it's gonna take some time. But if you stay with me, you roll with me, we gonna talk about a lot of cool shit. We gonna do a lot of cool shit, and yeah. So, thank you.